Thank you, Bob. ABC7 business commentator Richard Stern is joining us now. And Richard, another record close on Wall Street today.
Haley, it's simply amazing. We now have seen the Dow Jones Industrial Average be up for 10 consecutive days. And believe it or not, that's not a record. We have been up 10 days in a row on several occasions. The record is 13 consecutive up days for the Dow. That was back in 1987 when Ronald Reagan was the President of the United States. So that does go back a little ways. Today, well, a mixed day, a quiet day, but look at that. Another record. Dow up 35.17%, closing at 20,810.32. Then on volume of 649 million shares. The Nasdaq, the biggest loser of the day, and look at that, barely 0.4%, down 25 points, closing at 5,835.51. That on volume of 1,707 million shares. The S&P, talk about barely moving, up 1.41%. Closing at 2,363.81. Well, you may or may not know the name L Brands, but I bet you know some of the companies that L Brands owns. How about Victoria's Secret? Yeah, I expected you probably know that. Bath & Body Works as well. Well, its shares fell by a whopping 16% today after the company said its revenues were lower, but mainly projected that for 2017 they projected that their earnings will be even lower still. That's how you lose 16% of your value in one day. The company has been down over 50% in the last 6 months. Not exactly a pretty sight.
Not at all. And you also have some news on Tesla today, Richard.
Scott, I'd love to tell you that's a pretty sight, but also a down day, down over 6% after the company announced very disappointing quarterly earnings.
Okay. Richard, thank you so much for the update.
You're welcome.